Right now I'm in standard D warp. I got it in 4K 24. Rock steady is on. I'm using my DJI Mic Mini. I would have recorded this vlog earlier, but due to the fact that I had to reset all the connections, which took quite some time, is the reason why I didn't have this vlog done earlier. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as a Philadelphian who is now living in a gem state, experiencing stuff like, for example, all this beautiful river and scenery and stuff like that, this is still somewhat new to me. Absolutely new to me. And I'm not complaining, you know what I mean? I absolutely love it. I vlog on the regular out here. It looks like it's going to rain here in about a few minutes, but I just wanted to get a real quick vlog in, probably shoot some B-roll for y'all, and that'll probably be everything for today. I mean, this thing is waterproof, but I try not to damage my cameras, you know what I mean? I try not to damage any of my equipment because it costs money to replace this stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cheap to buy a DJI Action 4, but versus the Action 6 anyway. But still, I try not to damage none of my equipment. I'm gonna go down to this river real quick so y'all can check it out. But yeah, as a Philadelphian who grew up in a big city, this is still somewhat new to me. And don't get me wrong, we have like the Schuylkill River and stuff like that, but people don't go swimming in it because, yeah, reasons. We didn't grow up with any of this. We had skyscrapers, we had city cabs and buses and all that good stuff. And, oh, I didn't know we was out of the frame. But we had city cabs and buses, and we didn't have views of mountains like what you see in the background. I'm gonna probably try to zoom in on the vlog for y'all. But we didn't have any of that. You know what I mean? We didn't have sights that you could see as beautiful as this. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the city, you know what I mean? I'm a city kid. I grew up, born and raised in the city of Philadelphia, in the Hunting Park section anyway. That's in North Philadelphia. That's the heart of Philadelphia, to be exact. And I traveled all over Philly. I went to Center City, I went to Southwest, I went to West Philadelphia, North Philadelphia, of course, Northeast. I've been all over the big city, you know what I mean? One thing that really do surprise me is the kindness of people, right? I'm gonna set this right down here. The reason why the river is so low right now is because they haven't really opened the reservoirs out here, so you can even see like the very surface at the bottom right there. You can see the very surface. I could set this tripod down, it's so daggone low, but I tend not to do that because I don't want my camera getting swept upstream. But anyway, what surprises me is the kindness of people out here. Like when I first moved out here, people were stopping and they were honking, they was waving, saying good morning. And don't get me wrong, people will do that to you in Philadelphia, but not often, you know. People only speak to you if they know you out there. And we, as Philadelphians, we tend to stay to our business. You know, we mind our business and we try to stay out of the drama and everybody's going-ons and stuff like that. You ever heard the terminology, keeping up with the Joneses? Yeah, not too many of us do that out there. Not too many of us keep up with the Joneses of everybody else. We got our own personal problems, we own our own financial issues, and everybody minds their business. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone has a neighbor on the block who is in everyone's business, that one, you know, older woman or older gentleman who would tell everybody about everybody's business, whether it's a relationship issue, a marriage issue, bad kids running around the neighborhood and stuff like that. I mean, you had one or two of those, but out here, everyone minds their business and they speak to you out of respect. They will wave to you, have a cold conversation with you, even if they don't know you. And I think that is the most unique thing about Idaho. People are so polite. You know, when I first moved out here, so many people offered me like pots and pans, clothes, especially when I first moved into my new apartment. You know, they gave me so many housewarming gifts, even though they didn't even know me. I just went to church with some of these people and it was absolutely phenomenal. And that's because of the hospitality that Idahoans offer people. And that's one thing I hope that Idaho does keep through the years is the hospitality and the warmness and integrity that you guys hold intact. You know what I mean? The integrity and the dignity and, you know, the decency that you hold yourselves to and you hold others to. But yeah, I'm just out here on the riverfront vlogging and checking out the scenery. It's beautiful. Like I said, the river is not too high. You know, this is my favorite hangout spot when me and my wife are going for a walk and stuff. This is where we like to hang out at, right out here. I'll mainly be like right here. I still get times where I get homesick. Like I'll look at those mountains over there. Like I look at those mountains far off in the distance and kind of get a little homesick. Other than that, like Philly runs in my blood. Philly is in my heart. Philly will always be a major part of who I am. You know what I mean? Like I said, spent 26 years out there. There's so many sights to see from Old City to Center City. If you've never seen the Tasty Cake Factory, I would definitely recommend checking it out and everything like that. I say that to say because I bought some Tasty Cakes from Jersey Mike's earlier, and it just was a little taste of home. And I remember waking up early in the mornings, especially in the Hunter Park section of Philadelphia, waking up early in the mornings and smelling that Tasty Cake Factory smell, man. Oh my goodness, it takes me back, y'all. It takes me back. But yeah, it's so many sights to see in Philly, so many great people. It's not all busyness and grumpiness is what you see on news reports. It's people that will really treat you like family, that will welcome you, you know what I mean, that'll kick it with you and everything like that. As far as like getting a fresh start, I would recommend like traveling, man. Like if you've never moved anywhere new, definitely recommend traveling first. Like what I did was I traveled out here for a move job. I used to work for a company named Superior Moving, and we went out here to the Twin Falls area, and I was sold. Like that first week we came out here and we helped a client move from New Jersey to Twin Falls. Like it was a road trip job. I never forget. They was like, oh, you would move out here? Like you tripping, like you hilarious. Like you really would move out here? Yeah. And that's back during the time when Idaho wasn't as packed as it is now. The population boom hadn't happened yet. Like I think it happened around like 2017. I would definitely recommend giving Idaho a chance. You know, it's amazing. I got to show that view one more time. That's amazing, y'all. Those mountains in the distance, man. And I make the joke, right? I made the joke with my wife, and I said, instead of mountains, we had skyscrapers. Instead of rivers and streams, we had subway systems. You know what I mean? We had taxi cabs. Like, we didn't have to worry about Uber, you know, because we had so many taxi cabs out there. Like, there was a big one called Germantown Cab Company, and it's still popular to this day. People still utilize their services and everything. Before Uber, there was Germantown Cab Company. Then it was Liberty Taxi Services downtown. Like they'll take you all over downtown and all the universities in Philadelphia. And I think that was really cool. But we had that before Uber and Lyft came out. Now Uber and Lyft is a major thing in the city. People barely take taxi cabs, but they take it for the nostalgia. I think if people do take a cab out there, I think they take it for the nostalgia. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing, man. This has been quite a ride out here. I look forward to many more years out here, man. And I was talking to my wife about possibly us moving somewhere else. And then we sat back and we reflected on the memories we made here in Idaho. We wouldn't take it for granted. Like we couldn't trade this for the world. You know what I mean? Like we have everything that we need. There are some days that I think to myself that, you know, because this is like a rural area, Idaho could use a little bit more, but at the end of the day, like we can go to Twin Falls if we want to do some shopping. We can go to Boise if we want to go to a few different restaurants, or like if we want to get back to that, you know, city vibe, we could just easily go to Boise and stuff like that and spend a day out there with, you know, me, my wife, and my kids. Matter of fact, that's what we will do, and I'll vlog that experience for y'all maybe later this summer, stuff like that. And but nah, ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong, I love Philly. Philly's in my blood. Philly's in my heart. Philly's, you know, the very beat of who I am. You know what I mean? And there's a few phrases that my friends out here don't understand that Philadelphians utilize, and that is jaunt, scheming, bull. And I don't mean bull as in BS. I'm talking about bull, like, you know, describing a person. You know what I'm saying? Describing a dude. Like, if you don't know what bull means, ask your friends who's from Philly what the word bull mean, and they'll tell you. You know what I mean? Jaunt. Jaunt describes anything and everything. J-A-W-N. It's like lawn with a J, and it describes this is a jaunt, That river's a jaunt. These cars going by is a jaunt. I'm a jaunt. Those mountains are jaunt. Like, jaunt can be anything and everything. And like, someone put up a McDonald's meme, and it was Ronald McDonald. This is like years ago. I'll never forget. The Facebook page, Meanwhile in Philadelphia, right? Meanwhile in Philly. It was Ronald McDonald eating a burger and said, "That's my jaunt." And we Philadelphians reacted like so hilariously to that post. You know what I mean? And you could tell by the comment section of that post who was from Philly and who wasn't. Some days I get homesick, but some days I embrace, you know, everyone out here and embrace the culture out here and embrace the scenery, most definitely. Like I said, this is beautiful to see, man. If you ever thought about coming to the Gem State, I would definitely recommend traveling out here first and checking it out with your family, your friends, and stuff like that. And if you feel like the Gem State is for you, take the leap. You know what I mean? It's definitely worth it. There's a lot of scenic spots all over the Gem State, you know, much like this one. Right now, I'm just sitting down vlogging, but there's a lot of scenic routes in the Gem State, much like this one, man, and it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Good night. God bless.